Hello, my name is Dennis. I'm the developer of Lina Components, and in this video I'd like to show you how you can create filtered string lists or filter string lists actually. So therefore we have a ready class already. Let's just create an example with a list box. And a button. This is the button for filtering later on, and here we have the list box. We add some items. In this case I will add some names of car manufacturers. Now let's start with a German one. The best one for first. So here we have basically the string list predefined. As we can see, items is a TStrings object. And yeah, let's get into coding now. So basically what we need is the TFilteredStringList of the system tools unit of Lina Components. So we enter usys_tools, which is the unit name. Here we see it. Yep. And what we need now is a filter value. I add a new component, this time an edit field. So yeah, basically this is the button for filtering, and what we do now here is the following. We will create a new filtered string list object. So we call it filtered. You can of course call it whatever you want. Filtered, and the type is TFilteredStringList. So you probably know the TStringList type. This is a TFilteredStringList type. And even better, we could actually not use the TFilteredStringList type. We could use the TStrings type and say filtered TFilteredStringList.create, because TFilteredStringList inherits from TStrings as well, and it also inherits from TStringList, so it's 100% compatible. We do it the clean way with try and finally. In the finally we free the object. And now comes the relevant part. First of all, we assign the values. So now our filtered string list contains the values of, or the entries of the list box items, and after that we create the filter options. But therefore we need to cast it to TFilteredStringList, because as we can see it's still a TStrings object which is only instantiated as a TFilteredStringList object. So cast it to TFilteredStringList, and now we have the, as you can see, the special properties and everything we need. So basically the filtered is there for enabling the filtering or disabling it. Filter is the string pattern, the mask to be which is after which we have to filter. The filtered strings are the strings which on which the filter pattern was applied on, and here we have filter mode and filter options. So let's begin with filter mode. Filter mode, as we can see, is a T-string filter mode, and this is the line position. So basically LP any position or LP beginning. LP any position means that the filter pattern may appear at any position in the current string or the current item, or an LP beginning means that it has to appear in the beginning of the item to allow the item to be listed in the filtered items. So filtered mode we set to LP any position, and then we set the filter options. The filter options are basically a set of filter options. So available settings are SFO case sensitive, which basically means that the checking for the pattern is being done case sensitively. SFO force trim, which means that the leading and trailing spaces are ignored, and SFO default visible. This basically affects the case that no entry matches the pattern. If default visible is set or is true, then the items are shown. All items are shown by default if none of them matches. Whereas if this is not the case, then if no matches are found, then no matches are in the filtered string list value, in the filtered list of filtered values. So yeah, let's not make it case sensitive, but in this case I'd like to force the trim, and I want all values to be visible by default. So I do it this way, and yeah, so then I need to, of course, write the filtered entries back to the string list. So filtered I need to write them back, so items assign so yeah, we get them back now, and before we can write them back, of course, we need to enable filtering, and before that we need to set the filter mask, of course. In this case I set it to the edit text, so yeah, it should filter with ignoring the case sensitivity, trimming the value, and display all values if none matches the pattern. And the pattern is the text of the edit field. So let's try it out. So basically, yeah, now I want to filter. As you can see, no matches because it's empty, so everything is shown. Whereas when I enter Daimler and filter it, only shows me Daimler Benz. Restarting it, get the whole index again. Now I want to display all values with an O inside. So I filter Volkswagen, Toyota, Lamborghini, General Motors. So because with that LP any position, it filters all values which contain an O at any position of the pattern of the string. Could also try to add a big O. Does not filter again, so the case sensitivity, as we can see, is not enabled. Alright, yeah, I hope I could help you a little bit to understand the functionality of the filtered string list a bit better. Please note that for such a special case where you have an edit field and a list box, there's an own component for it which makes it even easier for you to apply. So this whole work is basically done by a component called TListBox Manager. I think I will also do a video about it, and there exists an example for it in the project files, so please check it out. This basically does all the work here for you, and you just place it on the form connected with the list box and with the edit field, and it does all the rest for you. So yeah, I recommend using this. This even saves you this amount of work. Alright, thank you for watching, and I hope I could help you a little bit, and I hope Lina Components still saves you a lot of time and work. Alright, bye!